Hi guys, in this video I will talk about the Lostark balance situations and my thinking about what class need a balance patch of utility or damage or don't need any buff. So let's start. So in Lostark, before, so it's almost season 2 mid start of mid, so maybe until the Brushaja commander late to Arcan late. So maybe it is the before the release of global server Lostark. There are normally 5 types of ability is divided in characters, so damage, HP and armor, synergy, gimmick ability, and utility. Stagger counter destruction is included in gimmick ability. Normally in this season, so season 2 until the commander late almost brushes to Akan, it is divided 5 types of ability and 5 stat. Very good, good, so, bad, very bad. It is divided. But after the Archon late, Smart Game doing the many balance patch that delete this very bad stat. So for example, in when Blade and Demon Hunter is in your party already, and Gunlancer and Scrapper is applied to your party. In season 2, in here, Blade is the sub-dealer which have the bad gimmick ability, good utility, good synergy, bad damage, and good HP and armor. Demon Hunter is the main dealer, but have so damage is high, but HP and armor is low, bad. Synergy is so-so, gimmick ability very bad, utility is good. In this concept, if you guys take the Gunlancer, damage lag situation will be happened. It is rare. But if they take the Scrapper, they can cover some gimmick damage also, so normally in Season 2, they always take the Scrapper. Not always, yes, usually take the Scrapper, because Scrapper have the good utility, good gimmick ability, a bad synergy, but have good HP and armor and good damage. But now, I said you, SmartGate delete these very bad options and they normalize the all things except the only synergy and damage. So now Blade is very strong, damage is very good, and have good gimmick ability, good HP and armor, good synergy, good utility. And Demon Hunter, after the rework, have good damage, good so-so gimmick ability, good utility, good synergy, and so-so HP and armor. So in here, there is no reason to take the Scrapper. Why? Because they normalize the damage, except only synergy. So, gimmick of there is no gimmick issue whatever they take the class and whatever no damage like situation. So for funny and safety, they can just take the Lancer. So what I want to talk is, until the season 2, it is divided. So based on your party classes, oh, our party have the little bad stagger, so we guys should take the good stagger classes. Oh, our party don't have the good damage, so next class should be the good damage class, thinking they are bad gimmick ability and synergy. This choice of classes normally happen, not like now. So why it is happen is now very bad stat is deleted by patch. So many classes get the stagger buff and HP and armor buff and some utility buff after the comment. It is happen. So whatever class they take, no problem is happen like before. So when old late at season 2, if they don't take the high stagger class, they should take Aimman or Wheel Grenade for stagger gimmicks. But now, without any good stagger class at all class have at least bad ability about that stagger, so just no Wheel Grenade also clear the light about the stagger gimmicks. So, in my thinking, RPG means role-playing game. At start, Lostark divide the classes like damage specific, gimmick specific, synergy specific, and supporter. In my thinking, not like the other RPG games healer, tanker, dealer, but now just dealer and supporter is divided and it is end. Though season 2 have the 5 step, but now it only have the 4 step. So there is famous saying in tier server. When Sorcery is first released, Igniter is the 0 tier for a long time. But many classes thinking it is acceptable. Why? Igniter have the very good damage, but have very bad gimmick ability, bad utility, bad synergy, and bad HP and armor. So sorceries should have the good damage because except damage they don't have anything. But seeing now what is the 0 tier of the tier server is Deathblade. Deathblade have very high damage, the highest damage in all classes, and have very super good utility, have movement skill and high movement speed, and they can use the late captain even if they are specialization character, and have the good HP and armor, and have good stagger and destruction, and counter is a little weak but still so. And sinners have two sinners, very it can seem that sorceries is only good at the damage, so if we draw it, it seems like this. But Deathblade, it is just full rectangle, not rectangle, full pentagon. So that's the real true in the Lostark Balance patch now. And why this is happen is because SmartGate make the normalization patch about the only the stagger, gimmick ability, and HP and armor, and they delete the normalization as sinners utility, and they just make some damage patch. But that damage patch is always based on SmartGate's thinking about this class should be tier of damage in here like the season 2. So if Aeromancer is have very big damage, because now there is no reason for Aeromancer should be weak. Why? Other classes also have the good ability sinners, etc. or things. But SmartGate still think like the season 2 only in the damage parts, so they think Aeromancer should be weak, so they will get the nerf, even if they have the lower DPS than other classes. So it's the real situation in balance patch about the Lostark now. Very bad situations. The normalizations only HP and armor and gimmick abilities, and don't do any patch about utility and sinners, and in damage parts they are still stuck in the season 2 concept of themselves. So some classes very higher than their thinking, not the in real tier, they'll get the nerf. It is true. So in my thinking, what should be changed in this balance patch is, because I will not talk about the accurate damage because you guys have the DPS meter and I don't have it. Maybe you guys will know better, but also version of you and me are different. So about Berserker and Slayer, I think they need a change of structure. They have the very good gimmick ability, just thinking the skill, but thinking that their cycle, it is very hard to do the counter, and maybe no skill is on normally, and their damage structure is very bad. Golancer have very good other things, but don't have only damage, so damage buff is needed. Destroyer, in here, head attack is really bad in Lostark. Need charge, and so they have the many push immunity but very bad utility. But in Gate 3, after Super CC got the nerf to the CC, Destroyer become the king in the Gate 3 because whenever they hit, it is always head attack, and they have the CC immune skill. So if SmartGame make the balance patch based on when Super CC is on, Destroyer got the buff because of the Kazar's Act 4. But if SmartGate don't have any thinking, so they make the balance patch data on after nerf of Super CC, Destroyer got the pass or nerf in my thinking. About Hunter, Demon Hunter got the recent rework, so it become a very good pet class, but other Hunter classes, it is old classes and male classes all of them need change of structure in there. If they got the pass in or just buff of damage, just don't get any utility patch or structure patch, they will dead at the Act 4 in my thinking. Assassin, all of them are have good structure. And thinking the damage case, they all have good themes. The most weakest problem is HP and armor, but it is not big problem nowadays in Lostark. If there is needed buff patches, only thing is just demonic with transformation, because transformation demonic is weaker than legacy sculptor, and there is no reason to about it. About fighter, scraper, breaker, verdancer, striker, glaive, source, there are many classes, but except the scraper, all of fighter and scraper and striker, these 4 classes are very good now, so I think don't need any patch. But striker needs change. I don't know what they need change, is structure or damage or other things, but this class needs very big change because there are so many bugs and this structure is very bad. About Scrapper, maybe this class's structure is very good at Season 2, but after Arc Passive, this class's structure become very trash. So I think this also needs structure change, or maybe give some big damage because this class DPS is also bad in my thinking. Magician, Summoner needs change of structure of that utility patch. And other classes, Arcana is good. Sorceress, after the X key is possible, I think no big patch is needed. About news, new class is super OP, but because this is new class, this will be the OP for a long time like the Breaker, so it will be passed. Aeromancer, this class have very big bugs and very weak, and so I think need to fix the bug, and now I don't think there is no reason to Aeromancer should be weak. So I think that some buff will be needed to the Aeromancer. Because Gate now balance patch very strange. Utility, Synergy don't have any patch, like Wardencer and Deathblade have the double Synergy, but both of them show the very good data nowadays. And about HP and armor and gimmick ability, in here, all of class who have the low HP got the buff of HP, and gimmick ability also, who have very bad gimmick ability, get the buff. In recently patch, Glaivier got the sticker buff in here. And damage case, they make themselves as classes damage parts. So if Aeromancer is stronger than Sorceress, the Aeromancer become nerf. Even if these two classes very weaker than other classes, it is, for example, not Leer Sorceress, not big. So for example, FP Artillerist is become stronger than Aeromancer. But you guys, know FP Artillerist and Aeromancer is both very weak. But Smartgate will nerf the FP Artillerist. Why? They think FP should be weaker than Aeromancer. So that's the Smartgate's reaction about the damage balance patch. So thank you for watching.